Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing good. So, this video we will discuss about our weekly outlook for the upcoming week or the current week to be precise, which is the May week 3. This week we are gonna have the release of CPI data on Wednesday, which is a very major news event, and I will discuss each and everything in detail, that what I am anticipating. If this happens, then what I'm anticipating. If that happens, then what I'm anticipating. So let's get started, guys. Planning. First of all, you guys know that before any bias or any biases are decided, we needed to know what is the upcoming week going to provide us. So let's first of all have a look at the economic calendar. The resource is forexfactory.com. On Monday, which is in the past, the new NZD news has been released and we had a good move out of it. But I didn't traded any of it because there was no clean setups which I found. On Tuesday, which is the day of which the video will be released, we have a GBP news at 11:30 a.m. Clement count change. I am very familiar with this news. Since every month, what I see as an ideal situation to trade this news is that Asia makes a one-sided protraction. For example, let's say you are bullish. All right, you want to trade the news bullish. Then the Asia should go in a slow selling, like this in a downtrend and hit a key POI before the news. All right, and when the POI is tapped, there should be a 5-minute SMT at the lows, or at least a 5-minute SMT of the lows, and a confirmation should happen, like a breaker block is formed. It should not be like it's just falling. Just 1 minute before the news, also it's falling, and then the news will suddenly take it up. It's not gonna happen. LTF confirmation is must. For example, a 5-minute SMT at the lows and a breaker block is formed, then you get higher probabilities that yes, this news is gonna go bullish and take out all the liquidity of the slow selling. Quite clear. So this GBP news will be in my radar. I will try to trade it, and I will also share my bias with you about 30 minutes before the news, all the key POIs which you should keep in mind. Then we have PPI data. This PPI data is also like it's called a major news, right? It will give you a move, but it all depends on what the Asian and London has done. So trading the news, I will also be looking to trade this news, but it depends on what setups are provided. There must be a clear setup which I can see looking at the Asian session and London session price action. And also at 7:30 we have Fed Powell speaks. These are not major news, right? These speaks are not major news. The main FOMC meeting happens, the main FOMC meeting is when we have that the two meetings which come one after another. That is the main FOMC meeting which you should focus on. Don't try to trade on these events. All right, and also for your kind of information, these times are the Indian time zones, Indian Standard Time, UTC plus 5:30. So if you have different times in your country, please look at the forexfactory.com calendar based on your time zone, and you can similarly plan. So my plan is clear. On Tuesday I will be active. On Tuesday I will be anticipating good trades to form. Most probably a high or low of the week getting formed on Tuesday is what I am anticipating. And so GBP news, I'm equally interested. USD news, I'm also equally interested. No trading before the release of GBP news in the London session. After the release of GBP news, I will trade GBP pairs. Also, if I trade the news equally well, then I will not be more interested in trading the pairs, because I have made, if I make a good profit, then I will not be more interested in trading the pairs. All right. So let's get to the next point. So yeah, we discussed about Tuesday. Now let's discuss about Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. On Wednesday, you can see in the morning, 7 a.m., we have an AUD news, which is the wage price index quarter on quarter. See, I'm completely away from this news. I don't have any prior experience of trading this news, nor have I even tried to trade this news, nor have I even back tested it. what happened in the past releases. So I cannot tell you anything about how to trade this news, but yes, if I get a good setup and if I see something interesting is cooking, then I will do let you know in my Telegram channel. The link is in description. Also we have, yeah, this is love, CPI data, USD. This is the news of the week. This is the event of the week. It doesn't matter if you don't take any trade the whole week. If you are able to catch the move of this news, it's more than enough. Like, you can be done for the month. The moves of CPI are so huge and so long remaining that you can't even imagine. All right, so my main focus, my main energy is in this region. I will also trade Tuesday. It's not the case, but yes, this is what I want to catch and I want to anticipate. This is my weekly goal. Simple. So trading, let's see. So like on Wednesday, what I will be anticipating, if I am anticipating that the CPI will give a good move, then I will be anticipating that London will be a manipulation phase, right? So if I am trading London session on Wednesday, then my targets will not be based on a higher time frame POI or anything. Like, even if I trade it, like personally, I will avoid to trade it. But even if I trade it, then I will have very short term targets like 1:1 or 1:2 at max, nothing more than that. Because before the news release in the London session, I don't expect huge moves to come. It is very clear. Like, if there is a news at 6 p.m., then you don't expect moves to come in the noon, right? The move should come in USD news itself. Quite simple. On Thursday also we have employment change and unemployment rate in AUD. This is a very good news. I have experience of trading it. It gives good moves many times. Sometimes it doesn't give move when there is no setup. So I will trade this news, AUD news, and on Thursday also and on Wednesday also trading AUD pairs will be really good, right? Really good. So this is my plan for, and it's on Thursday also we have some news in USD. We will see what the setup is before the news, but yeah, these are not like my goal. My main goal is this one. So let's go through. Enough of talking. I will give you a crisp plan, right? No more complications. Tuesday, GBP pairs are my focus. In the London session and in the New York session, my focus are USD cross pairs, like all the major pairs: GBP USD, Euro USD, AUD USD, and Z USD. Quite simple. And I will also trade both of these news on whatever setup we get. All right. On Wednesday, we have AUD news in the morning. I don't have much experience of trading this news, but yes, if I backtest it and I see good results, then I will let you know in the Telegram. So do join my Telegram, guys. Do join my Telegram. Also on evening, we have CPI data, the major news event. So I will try to trade this news if I get a good setup, or if I don't get a good setup, I will trade post release of the news. And I will avoid trading the London session on Wednesday. Even if I trade the London session, it will be based on short-term targets, 1:2, 1:1 max. On Thursday, we have AUD unemployment rate, which is also a good news. I will try to trade it if I get a good setup. And I will also be more focused on AUD pairs in the London session. And also we have a USD news. So yeah, these might not be major news, but yes, we can trade them if we have a good setup. But my main focus will be that based on the CPI data move, we can trade a continuation trade or a reversal trade, planning the CPI highs liquidity. So both are possible. These things will be discussed more when the news is released. All right, these are not quite easy to discuss before the release in an outlook. So stay tuned on my Telegram. I will share every detail there. Now let's begin with our outlook, where I will share my bias. So this is dollar index DXY on a daily time frame. As you all know, I have been sharing this schematic with you since a very long time. Dollar index is a market maker buy model in our daily time frame. You see this original consolidation, distribution phase 1, distribution phase 2, and now we are in a buy program, buy side of the curve. So we have tapped a discount daily FVG and we are quite respecting it. Let's have a closer look at this price action, which is of our focus. So you can see DXY has respected the daily FVG. Now we have a daily volume imbalance right here, which price is respecting currently. This is the current price action of making of this video. This daily candle of Monday is also respecting this volume imbalance. This is good, right? So if like I was in the beginning of the week, I was anticipating that these lows can be taken out, but after looking at the current scenarios, I don't think that it is much to take out these lows, because these lows were made during the NFP news, and majorly NFP is linked with the monthly manipulation, which means there are many high chances that NFP will make the high or low of the month, and it has been made here. So I'm not anticipating that this will go all the way down here before CPI, but yes, anything can happen, guys. The final setup to trade the news can be decided just 1 hour or 30 minutes before the news, based on what other sessions and other days of the week have done. Now we will go to Euro USD. As I said, Euro USD is in a daily IRL to ERL trade, and we are so close to these highs that I am anticipating these highs to be taken easily in Tuesday, or most probably late in Wednesday's London session. We can trade any buy trades that form on tomorrow London session, as we also have a GBP news, so we can go bullish in that news and target these highs to be taken by Euro and GBP both. So my plan for Euro USD is simple. I'm anticipating that these highs will be taken out before the CPI data release, and to take out these highs, what will help us is the USD PPI news on Tuesday and the GBP news, which is on Tuesday also. So these two news will help us to take out these ERL highs, and then we can anticipate a lower move at the lower prices. Now GBP USD. So you can see GBP USD. GBP USD is similar to Euro USD, but in GBP USD these highs are very high above. So what can happen is that Euro takes out that highs, these daily highs, but GBP does not take out these daily highs. GBP goes somewhere higher here, take out these highs and make a daily time frame SMT with Euro USD. This will give us a very good confirmation that yes, the CPI data news will go bearish on these pairs. I'm only anticipating it. It cannot also happen. It may happen that the PPI news and the GBP news tomorrow can give a very huge move and we go very close to these highs. There is a scenario I will anticipate that these highs will be taken before the CPI release. So it's completely subjective. It depends on what the news does. Yes, but my main bias is bullish in Euro USD and also in GBP USD. I am bullish for tomorrow's news also. Quite simple. AUD USD. For AUD USD, similar to Euro USD, GBP USD, we are in IRL. This is daily FVG, is an internal range liquidity to external range liquidity trade. Also, we have these highs here. All right. So what I can say is that these highs right here is a very long way up. It doesn't mean that we can go there before CPI. It can go. You can see these 3 daily candles. It has potentials to go make huge moves in single day itself. But if we do so before the CPI news release, it will be extremely good, right? I'm not saying that it must happen. Even if we take out these highs, it's enough for me. But if we take out these highs also, then I will just love it, literally love it. So for this AUD news also, I am bullish, and I am targeting these highs initially, then these highs before the CPI news release. So the plan is quite similar in all the 3 pairs. Now NZD is currently in a SMT with the AUD USD, and also we are in a weekly FVG. This is the daily time frame chart, but if you go to the weekly, then you can see there will be a weekly FVG here, and we are in a weekly IRL to ERL trade. These weekly lows is our target if we trade on the weekly time frame. Now current scenario says that as per all the other pairs, we are going from IRL to ERL. So it can happen that we can go bullish and take out these highs, and then we get a good down move. So I'm not much interested in bullish trades in NZD USD because NZD USD has been weak since a long time. So I'm more interested in AUD USD because these liquidity is very close, right? If this tomorrow's here, like Tuesday's morning news goes bullish and we get a good setup, like it falls down before the news and a good breaker block, then you can trade this news and you can just hold this trade till the CPI release. I'm damn sure that if you catch the low of the week in this AUD news, then it will give you a good returns and it will definitely go at least till this high, at least, right? So I will let you know other things in the Telegram channel. NZD USD is done. Now finally USD CAD. US dollar, Canadian dollar. So USD CAD is similarly to DXY. They both are brothers. So USD CAD is also in a discount FVG, daily FVG. It is respecting it. Also, we have a bearish FVG above, and this is a BPR, balance price range, which means that this bullish FVG was disrespected with a bearish FVG. This bullish FVG right here, which I have drawn in red lines, was disrespected with a bearish FVG, which is in the blue rectangle. So when these two FVGs collide, like collide means these two FVGs combine, this is called a balanced price range, BPR. So what we can anticipate is that on Tuesday we can go a bit higher in the Asian session, or in the London Judas we can tap this and continue our journey lower for the pre-CPI days, like for the Tuesday and for the Wednesday London session. We can continue our journey lower, take out these lows or these lows. It doesn't matter if it takes out or not. The main thing will be dependent on DXY for the news trade. So for USD CAD also, I am equally interested for shorts. But yeah, like, see, the most good setups which I feel will form will be in Euro USD for a buying, and AUD USD for buying. For GBP USD, we will trade GBP USD in the news and post news, depending on what the news provides. So I will wrap up here, guys. If you have stayed till the end, thank you so much for listening. I have tried to give enough insights here, but most of the insights are not possible to be given in a video in the beginning of the week itself. Some of the insights depends on what the price action is doing before the news, what the Asian session and London session has done, and all these detailed insights, live market insights, I do share on my Telegram. And I will just recommend you strongly to join my Telegram channel. I give many learning materials there and live market analysis there. So do join my Telegram channel. The link is in description. Thank you so much, guys, to stay till here. See you in another video.